Alright, so this is how you remove the trim pieces. Mr. Locke has one of the people who suggested pulling the rubber piece first. So that's how we're doing it. And then these will pop out. You need your flathead? I know that some people suggest just pulling back the trim and shoving it under. We've already done so much other hard shit, might as well run it the right way, right? And yeah, we're gonna run it like basically, that's why that's laid down right now, is so we can run it through the seat piece right there in the corner, and then it'll be underneath the trim back here. No? Alright, so we just ran the hose up under. Boom. And she's coming out, and we're into the trunk with it. Boom.
And it's all behind the seat.
And it's all behind the seat now. Boom. So, just getting a quick update. We got the cables all the way through now. Those will be hidden up underneath. We need to make sure we have enough slack in the front for that piece we need to run. This is all good? I can close it?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can't even see anything. Boom. Up in the front, just to give you an idea, this is with it still open. You can see where we ran our hoses. Alright, depending on what model car you have, you may have to unplug more harnesses than talked about in the PDF to get down in there. Let's see, can I get it up in there? You can't see very well. Can you see if you can get it in the camera?
Yeah, you got that module in the way of the grommet.
Alright. Just wanted to add this to the notes. See if I can get it down in there so you can see. I don't know if... Oh, there it is. So down there is our plastic clothes hanger we decided to use to push through, which we cut the little hole in the tape with the katana a few minutes ago. And so we actually got through the grommet. I think this has been a pain in the ass. And if I was doing this all over, I think I would have just ordered more hose and did it through the other side. But we're through. So, next video update. Now, we didn't do them at the same time because we'd had problems the last couple times we tried. And I just talked to Terry, and for future kits, he's going to include a few more feet of hose and a few more feet of wire, so you can have the option of coming this way, which is a cleaner install, or this way, which is an easier install. And we got the wire through. Boom. Wire is through. Jesus H. And as my buddy keeps pointing out, if this was a Mercedes, we could have done it 3 times now. 10 times. They have gigantic grommets, apparently. And awesome. So we got the wires through. Now we just got to do the feed down in all the pieces. Wire to the back. Flash the ECU. I mean, just like 10 minutes, right? I'm kidding. We got a lot more work to do. But ultimately, the part that was kicking our ass is finally done. Yeah, we'll have to play with that in a little bit. But boom. And again, we just used that piece, and then after we were done, we tied the wire, we taped the wire off to here and pulled some extra wire through. Alright, just as a note, right now we're just progressively making the hole bigger for the meth, or for the fitting. And boy, this plastic's thin. In retrospect, I think I should have got the other tank. Oh well. This one had a nifty heart mounting mechanism. And last hole. I think. There is one, isn't that it?
That was. What size is this? No, that's that one in the wrong hole. Where's your other drill bit set? It's still not.
It'd be awesome if this kit came with this already attached.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna say it's not really a true. I mean, yeah, that one adapter's plug and play, but the way I thought it would be to install didn't really outline some of this stuff. It's not even in the PDF.
That's the thing. 90% of what people call bolt-in or plug and play is not.
All right, so we're just manually making the hole bigger so it'll thread in. Here is our little fitting that came with the kit, minus what we added. We added a washer to give it better surface area being pushed up against. All right. I'll take some more video here in a minute when we get the next piece. All right, so at this point we're getting the nozzle ready to go in the T-map adapter. I can hear John shrieking because I went this route. We went and picked up some silicone RTV. Is that what that is?
Loctite thread sealant.
Loctite.
Thread sealant. It comes in the same area.
Yeah, thread sealant from Loctite.
Or from Permatex.
Permatex. There we go. Sorry. And we've already did the placement of the nozzle on the bottom. We used high temp RTV silicone. Looks like it should be the right stuff according to reading online, but who knows? As long as it doesn't leak methanol in my trunk, we'll be fine. All right, there's the last clip. All right, guys. So we wanted to do washers on inside and out just to make sure we get a good seal. I'm being overly paranoid with methanol being in the cabin of my car and not in the trunk of my car. And my buddy here, Charles, literally just dropped the washer down in there and got it to land and go on the piece that we wanted. As a quick note, we did modify the fitting so we could use the washers in this mechanism.
Not going to do the same with the nut.
Yeah, it's not going to work on the nut. If you pulled that off on the nut, that would be insane. This motherfucker, I'm taking you to the carnival, and we're going to win all the stuffed animals. All right, so getting ready to put the nut in on the inside. We want to, again, we're going overboard here a little bit. The whole purpose of the nut is to get a good solid seal so we don't get any leaks. All right, time to test our tank job. So it should spray some water out the little hole. Boom. And we've plugged it, and we don't appear to be leaking anything. Awesome. Silicone RTV for the win. All right, we're about to mount the stealth bracket with the tank. We got the tank all wired through, and those are compression fittings, right?
These.
Yeah. All right, so the plate just goes down over the factory 2 bolts that are through there, and then you add the washer and the nut.
Just the nut.
Just the nut. We picked up extra washers just in case, since we had to run to the store and get a couple things anyways. I do like how this hides underneath. How are you going to get to the second one?
Expand the tank.
Oh, you already undid the tank. That kind of sucks that the tank has to be bolted in from inside.
Yeah, there's no other way to fit it.
No, I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just commenting. That pump looks cool. Made in the USA, America. There's a nipple on the other side of the pump. Does that need to be unplugged, or?
Yeah, we pull that out, and that's where the output hose goes. That's really close to that, too.
Don't we have an L bracket or something that goes in there?
Oh, right, we do.
Honestly, I thought there was an L we were playing with earlier. All right, guys, we are making some progress here. We got the meth lines in the back. We've got the pump in place. We've got the pump ran to the tank. We've done a test on the tank to make sure it's not leaking. I would suggest checking this periodically just to make sure you don't open your trunk and find a bottle of meth inside of there. Hopefully Google doesn't decide that I need to have like ads for like rehab now because I've said the word methanol too much or meth too much. But overall, this is definitely one of the harder installs to do on the car, just because it's time consuming and requires taking a lot of things out, and getting it through the grommet in the front wasn't fun. But we're almost at the light at the end of the tunnel. Next will be wiring up some pieces, running grounds, wiring in the juice box. Then we will have to flash the ECU back to my other tune, because I'm currently running a test tune right now for launch control. I have a new launch control to test soon. I can't wait to test, but the roads are wet, so no point in trying it right now. And plus, I know the old tune is set up and will work fine with the methanol right now. So, yeah, we're making it.
It did the exact same thing, so I eventually tweaked some settings and found out I'm just an idiot. And a couple of settings was all it took.
Alright, so this is the part where we got bigger washers than the ones that came with it. The ones that came with it just didn't seem like they were going to be big enough to fit this and actually work out. So we went to the store, got some, what are they, 5/8? What they end up being?
I believe these are either 5/8 or quarter.
5/8 or quarter inch?
They're quarter.
They are quarter?
Quarter inch.
Okay, quarter inch washers from the hardware store, Home Depot or Lowe's, whatever's close to you. And running them through now. I mean, honestly, if I got rear-ended, it would be a bad day. But if I just got in a wreck, I think that it would be fine.
That's the thing. I've seen cars after wrecks, and like, shit's just fucking broken off. You don't think about the forces of it. It's just significant. And with this only held on the bottom, it's just like it already fluxes.
Gotcha. There's not a lot of places for it to go.
Yeah, it's just gonna come up and smack the battery.
And it does fit down in there kind of tight, so.
Yeah. It's not the most dangerous thing. Plus, if you're on the street, then just drain it. Problem solved.
Shit. I'm gonna drive around with meth in it all the time. What are you talking about? I don't drive this car very often. I only drive it. I mean, I work from home, so I don't drive it very much. That's why I told my wife that I don't care about the lease mileage on her car. I did the math and said, okay, I just put some money back. Drive your car as much as you want. I don't care anymore.
Well, that should be it.
All right, we got all of our lines in place. We need to run a ground, which they suggest running the ground over to that bracket.
This one or?
No, the battery tie-down bracket.
Oh, just down here or something.
Yep. And we need to run the red wire and clean that up, and we will be able to start testing the front. All right, guys, more videos to come. Boom, now we got the wire on. Looks like we're good. Looks good. No? Sliding. Because the hole is not the right size for the wire, or the hole we need to go on the stud.
Still got that solder?
I do have solder. You want to...
May have to solder it into the crimp. This is not working.
Not a problem. If we have to go that route, we have to go that route. Alright, Terry, I had a suggestion for an update. If you added a simple stud right here by this, we could go ahead and snap this back into place. Just a minor thing, just saying it would make it just that much cooler since it's already a custom plate. But otherwise, we shoved it behind there. And we got our hoses in place. Man, the impossible mission is happening. Alright, we're to the juice box wiring part. Feed the wires through the grommet like so. Pin 3, or pin 1 is the green in the top right. Is that correct?
That's pin 2.
Oh, that's pin 2.
1 is empty.
1 is empty, 2 has a green wire in it. And let's verify before we push it in, because then once it goes in, it ain't coming out. Insert orange wire into 3. It's funny, this is old school DB25.
Yep.
So, you can also use your juice box to print things. I'm kidding. Looks like a parallel port, though. Is it going in?
We might have to take it out of the socket in order for it to go in.
Okay. I don't remember if I pulled it out last time or not. I think I did. Did it click?
It doesn't want to go.
Alright. What do we need to pull it apart?
Phillips.
Alright, so anyone's ever wanted to see the inside of a juice box, if you haven't taken yours apart before, it's got a DB9 on one side. That's the runs to the Bluetooth module. Other side, DB25. And you got to run pins to it. So we're going to take it apart real quick here so we can get the pin to go in better. Uh-oh.
Meant to do that.
We didn't lose it, did we?
That's...
Uh-oh. Does that pin go through too far or something? Or did it not go in?
Not going in.
That's not bueno. This is a pain in the ass to work on.
Let's try the other one. That one goes into pin 16, right?
Yeah, is that what the instructions say?
Yep.
Pin 3, pin 16. So we're going to run pin 16 and see if it wants to play nice. I have other things. I have punch tools and stuff.
Oh, it went.
It went in?
Yeah, but it's not all the way in.
Do you need another tool?
Well, that went in farther than the rest.
As long as when we push it in, it doesn't push back out, we're fine, right?
Yeah. We'll do the same with this one.
So you can see we're having a little bit of trouble getting the pin in place. Definitely remove it. It'll make it easier to get the pin in place.
I'm sure there's probably a tool for pushing these in that isn't a screwdriver.
Yeah.
They're in.
But how many people are going to actually have that tool?
One.
It's trying to eat my car. My car wants to eat the...
Even get it. And they shouldn't back out.
We good?
Yep.
Awesome. So now you've got it back together. We just place everything in place and close the box back up. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this now, and I'll take some more video when we hook up the next set of stuff. Alright, this is the last of the videos for the meth install. We've got the meth line purged. We haven't had any leaks anywhere. Feels good here. So we're checking for leaks across the system. And we'll go to the trunk, make sure we're not full of meth in the trunk. So, oh man, I'm going to run this tank down fast. So there's the line. You can see the nice boost juice going through it. It's red. Plus I'm running some heat right now until I can get some actual full M1 to run. But we're not leaking. Not leaking anywhere. I don't feel any liquid. Alright, now we're going to go out and test launch control with the new thing. See if it actually builds boost. Tomorrow I'll probably work on dialing the meth in. I don't think I'm going to do it tonight. Alright guys, I hope these videos help others do it.